While the season Martin Truex Jr. had is extremely perplexing as to whether we consider it a good or a bad season, there is one clarity. After a run of winning the 2017 championship and finishing second, seventh, and second in the standings the last 5 years, definitely leaves the 2022 season as a major disappointment for Martin Truex Jr. He, along with every driver and team adjusting to the next-gen car, had their ups and downs, but Truex's season was almost a true roller coaster, but one that just never reached the top.
And Logano can win it from there.
Because he's locking on to Briscoe. But You see the same thing on the bottom. Well, they broke apart. You had Stenhouse pushing Keselowski.
Look at the run on the 19.
Look at the run on the...
Truex for the stage win, trying to go 2 for 2. He does it. Out of turn 4. One car got sideways into the wall. Jacques Villeneuve gets into the back of Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick, he was tank swapping in front of him way before Villeneuve got there. I don't know if it did because of contact right there, but man, right in Truex's lap.
These clips in the first race of the season can almost sum up the entirety of Martin Truex's season. Speed and high hopes early, to be disappointed and heartbroken in missed opportunity, winning the first 2 stages of the Daytona 500 to then be torn up in a wreck.
Whoa.
After the struggles Toyota as a whole had the week prior at Fontana, they were just fine at Las Vegas. Truex was battling Kyle Busch for the win late in the race, showing the speed the team would have for the entire season. But a caution with 3 laps to go would wipe away the first or second place finish Truex would have had.
And you can see where he's starting to...
Oh! Eric Jones.
Stay low.
Still green. Nope, caution now.
Yeah.
Jones back up the racetrack. Woo. That was too close for Bubba Wallace. He caught a little bit of Jones and then hard hit into the... Bowman edges ahead, clears Larson. Alex Bowman wins Las Vegas. Back straight away. Around goes Martin Truex after hard contact.
He's been definitely tell he's been hard into the wall with that right front corner of his car.
Top of your screen, 5th car in line. Whoa.
I don't know. I saw the car look like it got...
His car has performance and where his team is right now versus where that 20 is. But still, once again, I'm going to go back. I got to reinforce this. He's got an extra set of tires.
Yeah.
And that's going to help them at the end of this race if we start to get some rapid cautions.
Final lap of stage 2, which runs caution free.
That ain't going to work out.
Oh, Truex.
Hold on to it.
Here it is.
Busch.
Well, you said it wasn't going to be the last.
He's in a tough spot. There you go. Wow, we got hit hard in the back. Chase did by the 45.
Yep.
Kurt Busch.
The inside, will it be enough as they come off turn 4 for the stage 1 win? It's going to go to Martin Truex Jr. 4th stage win already for Martin Truex Jr. Gap just a little bit too wide through 3 and 4, and Martin Truex Jr. looking to sweep the stages tonight at Nashville Superspeedway. He will win stage 2. He'll get it at Nashville Superspeedway. Chase Elliott wins.
Yo, baby.
Interesting point. He said, I feel
crash. 19's going to go around. He'll collect the 1. 22 of Logano also in it.
Stay up there.
lots of cars. Look at the 5.
If you were a Truex fan, or if you're rewatching the season, you almost yell at Dale Jr. for making this jinx to Truex. Strategy mismanagement and a bad restart put the fastest car back in traffic, and he just didn't recover till late and only managed to come back to a 4th place finish.
No good. 19 can pass him coming to the line. Looks like he's going to be able to stay on the lead lap. Martin Truex Jr. wins his 6th line to win stage 2. It's the 15th time Truex has swept the first 2 stages of a race. He's only won 6 of those. But this 19 car is the car to beat still to out of Truex. This is a real critical thing for this race. Those 2 cars right there have really been the 2 fastest cars next to Chase, and nothing between him and the checkered flag. Christopher Bell wins at New Hampshire.
Entering the final race of the regular season, Martin Truex was given some redemption for his exemplary performance. As he sat fourth in the regular season standings, it still wasn't good enough at the moment for a wild season that had seen 15 winners. But in unfortunate circumstances, Kurt Busch had announced that due to the concussion he had sustained, he would be withdrawing his waiver and not compete in the playoffs. This meant both Ryan Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. would now both be back into the playoffs and just need to avoid a new winner to be reseeded as top playoff drivers. But the roller coaster kicked into high gear, as both Blaney and Truex did not stay out of trouble and were involved in crashes. Then this.
He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon's.
Yeah, honestly, this seemed like a 2020 kind of thing. The whole field wrecking because of rain. With the reduced field size, Ryan Blaney made up enough spots and Truex couldn't keep enough positions, and Austin Dillon would win the race. Eliminating the driver that sat fourth in the season standings, had 7 stage wins, had 243 stage points, which was 6th best in the series, and one of the drivers with the most speed of the season didn't even make the playoffs. Even though the disappointment of missing the playoffs was extremely high, with the playoffs starting, Truex and his team could just focus on trying to continue the speed they had, and run for good finishes and maybe get back to winning races. And it did not take long as he was running extremely well and leading laps at the Southern 500. But mechanical problems struck the team with a mere 35 laps to go.
Kyle Busch. Truex flew around the top of 3 and 4 to really close this gap. Kyle's going to let him have it. Smart move by the 18.
Martin Truex Jr. has just come on the radio to say he has lost power steam. He can't do anything. A huge, huge disappointment for what was one of the...
Goes back to the point here in the Southern 500.
Frustration for Truex continues. So frustrated he didn't make the playoffs, and now with a real shot.
I lost power steering and started overheating real quick and losing power, so I don't know. TRD, Johnny, Bass Pro, everybody for supporting us all year. It's been tough, and this is another tough night for sure, but come back next week and fight again.
How would you describe the emotion you're feeling right now?
Just mad, upset, angry. We deserve better, and it's just this year, no matter what we do, it seems wrong. When we run good, stuff goes wrong. When we run bad, nothing bad happens. And
after another issue and a string of mechanical issues, reserved and respectful Truex showed his extensive displeasure and just pure frustration of the season. After being one of nearly every Toyota to have an issue at Bristol in the next-gen's Bristol debut, he has steering issues and ends his day. And even gives the car to the bird and mentions Kevin Harvick's phrase, crappy parts.
Intermittent as it locked up, and when it locked up big. Is it finally done?
yeah, it blew the seal out and pushed all the fluid out on the right front tire. So it's unbelievable. I mean, what Harvick say? Crappy parts.
Yeah. If you were your teammate Kyle Busch, how worried would you be right now?
Well, he's not going to worry. He's just going to drive until it stops working. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all you can do. It's another one. I don't know.
He talks about another one. That's Bubba Wallace pulling behind us, trying to get back out on the racetrack, Dave.
Leader Martin Truex Jr. has just wrecked. He got into the wall. A right side tire went down.
On this tire as it goes into turn 3. You see it.
That seems to be a consistent number.
Yeah.
34, 35, right in that lap count.
Blew a tire. Simple as that. I mean, you know, I guess same as everybody else has been having. Man, ready for this year to be over. Strong best.
Kyle Larson was dominating the Homestead race, as expected, but Truex had the second fastest car and was given a gift. A caution had come out at a perfect time, allowing Truex to have fresh tires and the race lead. He may still have been beat by Larson, but Truex was on the good side of luck for the first time in 2022, for about 15 minutes.
He got hit coming into his pit stall.
And you see him turned around.
While Martin Truex Jr.'s 2022 season was solid and at times extremely good for almost any regular year, the 2022 season was simply the one year that fourth in regular season points didn't make the playoffs. And that alone is disappointing. And for the team that finished second in the championship the prior season, and was only one of a couple drivers competing with Kyle Larson's incredible 2021 season, so the results fall off in 2022 is extremely disappointing. But the largest factor of all was the consistent heartbreak and dejection the repeated missed opportunities, wrecks, failed strategy, and part failures brought to Martin Truex. Nobody wanted the season to end faster than Martin Truex Jr.'s disappointing season of 2022.